to do this challenge. Also, every time I fell, I'm going to give out some Robux. I thought we'd make this interesting, huh? All right, let's see what we got. Here we go.
Dodging is.
Yeah. Bam.
It's a way to...
Okay.
What's going on, everyone? It's DV, and today we're back with a new Doors video. This time we're going to be showing you some tips and tricks on how to do entity dodging. If you don't know what entity dodging is, it's a way to dodge, typically rush and ambush, without having to hide in a locker or under a bed or anything like that. You can pretty much use objects on the map to hide from rush and ambush. This is super helpful, especially in rooms where there's no lockers. Shout out to a son called Sunny for some of these tips. He did show me a couple of them. Also, these tips are going to help you with speed running. So if you're a speed runner, these are just really helpful.
We're all professional speed runners here, so
for you in general to know. So if you're like trying to get like really fast times, you need to know these methods. And if you're new to Doors, this should help you survive and maybe make it to the end a little easier. Before I begin though, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Let's get going. All right, so if you're new to Doors, if you see lights flickering, trouble's ahead. Essentially what's going to happen is when you first open a door, you're going to want to look for these lights to flicker. There's several reasons why these lights might flicker, okay? So one would be Rush is about to head over here, and then you're going to hear that, you know, screaming sound in the distance, and at that point you should hide. Essentially what's going to happen with Rush is he's going to fly through the door and he's going to head to the next door and open it as long as the door is not locked. And if you're in his line of sight, you're going to die. And line of sight is really important for you to understand. So the game uses raycasting, and the best way to describe raycasting is imagine this is the, you know, monster, the entity like Rush, right? And right now I can see it, right? And I can put my cursor right on that light. So, but if I moved right here, obviously I can't see the light, and that means the light probably can't see me, which means it can't raycast me. So if you were to draw a line from this light...
Wait a minute. Yo, that's interesting. I didn't know that. So if you're in a position where light can't get you, the monsters can't get you either?
Straight to me, obviously it can't because it's obstructed by this. So I'm going to show you in a little bit, and we're going to be using raycasting as our way of hiding from Rush. And knowing that, you should be able to find and experiment a lot with like different ways you can avoid him. Now, in this room in particular, there's multiple...
I feel like we're about to hack the game.
Multiple places you could hide. Obviously, you could hide in the locker. But what if there was no locker inside...
That's a closet.
This room? Where would you hide? Well, one place you could check is like right here. So you can see, as long as I can't see where Rush is going to be flying, because essentially what's going to happen here is Rush is going to fly through this door and is going to head straight towards this door, right? Well, if I hide right here, I can't see him, right? So if I can't see him, he shouldn't be able to see me, and therefore I should be able to survive right here, as long as I hide right here. Another place I can hide is going to be like right here. You do need to be careful with some rooms, by the way. Sometimes Rush will clip through the room, especially since, you know, the way he travels, he doesn't travel like us. He can travel through walls. So he might clip through. So you got to be really careful being in like corners like that, because he might actually collide with you. So another thing you could do is hide like right here. As long as you can't see that door, you should be safe. So you could hide behind this chair. You could also hide behind here because you can't see the door, right? That's where he's going to exit. And of course you can hide right here. Now, even though I can see over this bed, he can't actually hit me because the bed's technically blocking me.
Really? Bro, yo, oh my God. Oh, is he gonna show it? Right, okay.
Also, ambush is identical for the raycasting as Rush. Now, real quick, this room right here, you can't hide from him. There's just no way, there's no place to hide. So you can't do any entity dodging here. Also be showing you some clips of some of these, by the way. Also up here, this is another safe spot. He can't actually hit you up here. So if you run upstairs, so like if there's no lockers in here, I think there is. No, there's not. So in this particular room, you can just go up here. He won't be able to get you up here either. Or you could go in here. You could also hide sometimes, depending on how deep the room is. Sometimes you can hide behind the door as well, because the raycasting, as long as your body's not clipping through, the raycast would hit the door and therefore he can't see you.
This is kind of blowing my mind. So basically, if he can't see you, you won't die, no matter how far or close you are from him. So I could be right next to him, but if he don't see me, I can't die.
Obviously, you can also use Crucifix as a way to dodge without hiding, but you really want to use those sparingly, and especially if you're doing like a no locker challenge, you want to use this at the very end. This is a really great example of a map that has entity dodging in it. So one thing I would do is about right here, you can hide right here and you're safe. So see, I can't see this hallway anymore. Once I hide behind that, as long as I can't see the path that Rush is going to go on, we should be safe. So we are safe here. And if there was no plant here, we would be safe there. Let's check over here. Yep, safe here. Because even though I can see over this counter, he won't be able to see me. Oddly enough, he won't be able to see me. This is another safe spot right there. Here's another safe spot right here. This is an entity dodging
I knew about this
location.
one. I knew about that one.
He's not going to go through here. He's not going to ever travel this side because this. So you can dodge right here. You can just hide behind the bookshelf.
Bro, we're going to do this. This is going to be so easy. Bro, we're basically cheating. This is crazy. We're going to hide in here. Oh, he did. He went to the next room. Okay. I'm curious. Yeah, you can go in there.
You can pretty much hide in. You can hide behind the door.
Wait, what?
And of course, you don't have to go all the way downstairs. As long as there's a door there, you're good. And of course, any of these rooms here, you can pretty much hide in.
Yeah.
There's a lot.
I want to see him do 90.
Right here. You kind of want to be a little.
Oh, here we go. What is this?
Go
right
this,
here.
This one right here. We're gonna go behind this, and he can't get us behind that. Now you want to make sure like your body's not like clipping out on the side there. You kind of want to be a little further to the left because if you can see, he came through and he just cut straight over here. But if your body's like clipping right there, he's still gonna raycast you. So you want to essentially be like about like right here at the left side of the edge here.
So you can just hide right there. Dude, we're getting
over here.
That's technically hiding. No.
I think you could technically get away with. I think you could hide over here as well because even though I could see him here, this is actually a mesh right here. So this is a great room that is always changing up. So there's typically a couple spots here. So this would be a spot, just barely. Yeah, that would be the spot right there in that corner. Also, keep an eye out for like crucifixes in those rooms. They're usually in there. All right, so this is a good room for a safety location. I'm going to show you the main one, which is over here on the left side, not the right side. Don't do this one. Let me tell you, it doesn't work, okay? You can see he raycasts you right there. It does not work. Tried this multiple times, except I do have a clip. Now, if you are godlike with your movements, you can make it work. And that's what I did, is I basically moved with them. So I heard him come through, and then I moved over and blocked that spot. So I did make it work, but it's really, really hard to do.
Yeah, we're not going to try that one.
The easiest thing to do is just go over here, and he can't get you. You're really safe here. So this is an easy one. Just go in the room. I've used this room probably the most.
Right.
Any safe zone behind, like, at least, I'd say 3-4 rooms. This is another spot right here. So you can pretty much go right here, and you're safe. So if Rush came through, and I'll show you a clip of this right now. I've done it a couple times. You could also do this with ambush.
He just hid behind the
plant. You just have to be careful
plant.
you're in the right placement. You're just basically just kind of sit in that corner and you're good. But I have been killed once in this spot, so it's not 100% consistent. I think it's just maybe I was clipping through weird, so I don't know what happened. But
You've
that's a really
used
good
that
spot,
bit?
just on top of the.
Bro, the people saying just play the game. You do understand what we're trying to do, right? We're trying to beat the game without hiding. All right, we got to do a little bit of research on how exactly to do that.
The clock and just crouch down.
Steve in the chat. I see you, Steve, in the chat.
Right there. And the reason why they can't get you is, again, they come through here, right? And they're coming through the glass. They're not coming around here and then in. They're coming through the glass like this. And they're clipping through and they're going this way, right? Well, they can't raycast you right there. And then they come through and they're actually clipping through like right through here.
Yeah.
They can't see you because there's too many like mesh objects through too. You can always turn around. You might have to pop vitamins because you're heading straight to, Rush. But that works too.
Okay, I gotta see door 90. Does he? Oh, he goes over door 90. Okay. Okay, so he runs back. He goes in there. Okay.
All right, so in this room, it's really important, by the way, to always remember the room you just went into, because if you're being chased by Rush and you get the blinking, and especially in a room like this, you know you got 2 doors. In this case, we already know that the next room here is going to be 66. So in this case, we can immediately go left if we're being chased and go be
right. Okay.
Sad, isn't it? So even in here, it's real tough. Like you can try to like hide right here. I have done it. You just have to be like really fast. Yeah, you die right here. Yeah, you got to be careful in that room. What I want to show you real quick is this bedroom. So you see this like cart here? It looks like you could go through it, but you can't, right? So imagine if this was a solid shape. In that case, you can hide behind here. So you can hide pretty much like right here, and you're blocked from him. Even though it looks like you can see through it, it's actually a solid object. Believe it or not, this is a solid mesh because I can't move through it. So you could actually hide behind this as well. Really helpful. Or you could just hide right here or right here.
Dude, there is no way. Get out of town, dude.
But yeah, lots of options in this room. Obviously, you can just hide in the locker if you prefer. All right, so this is obviously the courtyard. Sometimes someone can come through, especially like a Rush. You can come out here, and you can hide behind like bushes and such. You can hide behind trees. You can try to, at least. I think you could also hide right here, but I'm not 100% on that. I haven't had a hide from him out here. All right, we're gonna get...
Okay, here we go. This is the part where we died last time, right here.
It's a really difficult spot. So basically, L-shaped rooms have this spot right here. See if he's coming. Yep, here he comes. So you can hide right here. This is a tip from Sunny, by the way. So Sunny gave me this tip. What you're going to want to do is you're going to have to bolt back down here so you can open the next door, and you're going to have to charge back in here. Now, it doesn't work in these rooms. So these basic rectangle boxes don't work. It has to be in the L-shaped room. So you can see there's like this planter right here. You have to hide right here, and it works. Because Rush's raycasting has a specific range limit, and it can't reach you here. Okay, this is the spot right here.
Okay.
So if Rush comes, which is not right now, you can hide right here. So let's go him. All the entity done on future video.
Okay, boys, I think we're ready. I think we're ready. I think this is it. Okay. All right. All right. Here we